Hey, what's up, peeps? Mr. and Mrs. Bar Sponge back at you again with another reaction. Trying to make that sound as what's the word for it? Like robotic as possible, or like as scripted as possible. But no, we're back with another reaction. You guys seen the title? Now this was, at least for me, this was a interesting combination to see Joyner Lucas and Jelly Roll. They just dropped this track right here, Best For Me official music video. And being a fan of Joyner Lucas and Jelly Roll, you know we're going to check this shit out. You ain't even got to ask if Bart Sponge is going to check it out. We going to check the shit out. But we're here right now for this. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Stick around after this reaction and check out the page. A bunch of other reactions on there. Otherwise, let's get it popping, man. We got Joyner Lucas featuring Jelly Roll, Best For Me. Let's check it out.
Before we check it out, I have a question. Do you think this is going to be one of the ones that they're like spitting all crazy on, or do you think it's going to be...
I don't know. I have no idea. I know Joyner Lucas spits. Yeah. Jelly Roll does a lot of the more like slower stuff, but I have seen him spit before too. So we're going to have to check it out. So.
Yeah.
To let them go, how can we fall apart on things we'll never know? Isn't it funny you can change your ways for someone to fill in your empty space? Tell me, is it really love if you have to ask if they'll stay?
Yeah, I got somebody I love, someone who's really important to me.
Jelly Roll doing his singing thing, but I can already tell, and I know it's just started, but I can already tell this can be some deep shit just by what's going on so far. So I'm just going to say that real quick.
Did you hear that line? Is it really love if you have to ask them to stay? Yeah. Like, that's...
If you have to ask, that's
no. The answer is no. If you have to ask. That's...
Some people be on their little fucking bullshit, though. They'd be like, wanting you to fucking ask. They'd be like, the whole, like, wanting to chase after you type shit.
Yeah.
You know, you guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, but if you're going to make someone go through all that, you really don't care about them, I feel like. So...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Space. Tell me, is it really love if you have to ask if they'll stay?
Yeah, I got somebody I love, someone who's really important to me, but now they addicted to drugs. Someone who not who they used to be, and we ain't been keeping in touch. I ain't gonna say any names at all, cause I don't want no one to judge. But I wrote the song, I hope when they hear it, they'll never forget who they was. I hope you feeling your spirit enough. I wanna just tell you I love you in case that you really don't hear it as much. I know we ain't talked in a while, but fuck it, I really don't care what it was. I wanna reach out, but you keep on shutting me down, and you ain't been caring as much. What the fuck happened to you? You losing a fight. I never thought I'd see the day that you let addiction ruin your life. Everyone calling that shit a disease and making you feel...
Yep, this one on deep is right here, and this shit right here can relate to anybody. Everybody, I feel like, knows somebody, or if you don't know anybody personally, you know of somebody or something like that that's, you know, going through possible drug addictions. And a lot of people, you know what's fucked up? And this isn't for everybody that's on drugs and stuff like that. Some people do it to themselves, but there's some people that are really, really struggling with that shit. And it's like, it's not necessarily their fault at first, you know, and like when you're addicted to certain shit, it's not easy fucking to just up and
quit it.
Yeah, it really ain't.
I feel like what he's talking about is such a hard thing, because if you are really close to someone who does have a drug addiction, you wonder what the right thing to do is. Is giving them tough love and distancing.
That's me. I'm the tough love kind of guy.
Or
tighten up.
Do they need someone to support them? Because some people who go into drug addictions become suicidal and stuff, and maybe you being there for them could help them through a really dark time.
People have different. Everybody's different. So people have different ways of going about that. You know, especially if it's like a family member. Some people do the tough love thing. Yeah. Some people do the more soft approach and all that stuff. It just depends.
Yeah.
So
no matter what, it just sucks not knowing what the right thing to do is and watching someone go through that.
All you can do is the best you can do.
Yeah.
That's the reality. I feel like too many people stress over the fact that they can't get it right and they can't get it perfect. There's no such thing as perfect. All you can do is the best you can do, and then ultimately is on that person to make the difference. You know, you can't drag nobody and tie them up in your basement. I mean, I guess you could, but don't do that. But I mean, you know what I'm saying, right?
But even if you did that and got them clean, they could just get out, turn around, and go do drugs
Yeah,
again.
it's ultimately on them.
It
so.
is.
But deep tracks.
People shut to be down, or you ain't been caring as much. Or what the fuck happened to you? You losing a fight. I never thought I'd see the day that you let addiction ruin your life. Everyone calling that shit a disease and making you feel like you in the right. But I hate the fact that you really be using that as an excuse to do what you like or do what you might. And I keep on praying and reaching for you. I hope you look in the mirror and see all the things I've been seeing in you. Hope your reflection will send you a message and show you this shit is much deeper than you. If you don't believe in yourself, then you'll never believe in somebody believing in you. When I gotta tell you
the truth. Man, hold up real quick. Now, before I even say this, we gotta you gotta give props to Joyner, because I swear I fuck with Joyner hard, man. I pretty much listen to almost everything he drops. This dude can get on any beat and just fucking ride that shit like a damn roller coaster. Not even lying. Every fucking beat, it don't matter if it's a soft beat, hard beat, super hard beat, remix, it don't fucking matter. This dude keeps on here. But what he just say though, if you don't believe in yourself, you're not gonna believe in anybody else believing in you. That fucking shit right there. Let's digest that real quick. The fuck? Oh man.
It's the whole saying, if you don't love yourself, then no one else can love you. It's that saying.
But that's the absolute truth though. And I feel like I personally kind of learned that throughout my life with certain things like that I've experienced. And so what he just said was absolute facts. And some people might find it hard to believe, but it's absolute truth. If you don't love yourself, then you're not gonna that's not how it works. No. So yeah, it's kind of like magic or something. It's crazy how it works.
And with what you were talking about, how he jumps on a beat, I even hear the slight country, if you listen really close, which doesn't surprise me with Jelly Roll, but
what, for Joyner Lucas?
Listen to it. There's the guitar that they use in country. You can hear.
Oh, it. I thought she was talking about Joyner with a country accent. I'm like, what are you talking about? No.
You hear it in there though. If you listen really close.
I'm listening to what Joyner's saying, really, honestly, but I'll try to be.
If you don't believe in yourself, then you'll never believe in somebody believing in you. When I gotta tell you the truth, cause I'm about to lose it. And you in denial about it and just wanna make up a million excuses. Tearing our family apart, but you leave a scar and everyone bruises. Every decision affecting us all, and if you get lost, then everyone loses. For real. And I'ma be next to leave. I know that guy got a plan, and you ain't fulfilling your destiny. Much as I need you, I will not be sticking around or watching you rest in peace. I promise I love you, but I gotta do what's best for me.
How can you love someone and learn to let them go? How can we fall apart on things we'll never...
Damn. How can you love somebody? How can you love someone and learn to let them go?
Yeah. Enough to let them go so that they can...
That's a pretty tough ass fucking question right there, and people have to deal with that. There's that line. Jeez, that shit's it's rough.
I know. Isn't it funny you can change your ways for someone to fill in your empty space? Tell me, is it really love if you have to ask if they'll stay?
Look, I know you've been calling for me. You hitting my phone, but I've been alone so long I'm harder to reach. I know you ain't saying any names, but I got a feeling you talking to me. I hate when these demons get in on my soul. I feel like I'm caught in the beast. How do I let go of something I know is bigger and stronger than me? If I could be honest, I'll tell you the truth. I'm not who you want me to be. Nobody is perfect, not even you. So why you keep targeting me? I feel like we can't even have a genuine convo without you starting to preach. I feel like a dog on a leash, it's not what I need. Living that hell, wondering when I gotta leave. How can I breathe? How you gonna tell me addiction's not a disease? Fuck do you mean? If it's not a disease, then why has it gotten to me? It's not what it seems. But you always be making me feel like the problem.
Exactly what I said earlier, man. For some people, and I'm not talking about the ones that purposely choose to go down this road. It could be something as literally as simple as, maybe you got hurt really bad. Maybe you got prescribed some kind of opiates from the hospital or whatever. And the next thing you know, you take that for the pain, and the next thing you know, you're fucking hooked on that shit. Mm-hmm. It's that easy, literally.
Yeah.
And then people look at people that are people want to look and just automatically judge. You don't know the fucking story, so don't judge. No. You never know the story. But what he said. Yeah. Well, no, what they saying, for real.
why has it gotten to me? It's not what it seems. But you always be making me feel like the problem is me. I'm not gonna be who you want me to be, like God decided for me. And speaking of God, how the fuck you know all of the plans he's got for me? So give me a break. I've been inching away from trying to get out of this dream. I'm drifting away. How come you only there for me when I be trying to get clean? My biggest mistake is me wishing that things were different. I felt like the drugs is made for sinning. That's why I've been stuck in the same position. Fuck, I'm falling.
That was like, he's like, why are you only there when I'm trying to get clean? Like, that's what I was saying. Like, it's hard, like, just being there for someone and not preaching to them, or is telling them, like, hard things, the way to do it, or is distancing yourself. And, like, a lot of people only come into your life when you're trying to get clean, and sometimes they might need more support than that.
It's not necessarily easy to sit around and, like,
no,
during the bad times. But,
it's not, but
you know, that's the tough part about it. So, yeah. It's tough all the way around, to be honest with you.
But I cannot budge, but wondering why I'm in love with a strange addiction. And why the fuck you always playing a victim? A lot of this shit that you hate to mention, it sucks that I had to taint your vision. But ain't nothing left for me, so you can just quit addressing me. I guess it's just my destiny. So take me as I am, or let me be. Tired of you stressing me, cause shit I gotta do is best for me.
How can you love someone and learn to
that was
let them
deep.
go? How can we fall apart on things we'll never know? Isn't it funny you can change your ways for someone to fill in your empty space? Tell me, is it really love if you have to ask if they'll stay? How can you love someone and learn to let them go? How can we fall apart on things we'll never know? Isn't it funny you can change your ways for someone to fill in your empty space? Tell me, is it really love if you have to ask if they'll stay?
Damn. And they got the hotline. What does that say? If you or someone you know needs help with addiction, any kind of addiction, text best for me to 508. So they did the whole little thing too with the song and everything. That's badass right there, man. That is awesome. And you notice remember how earlier I was saying ultimately it's up to the person.
Yeah.
How we threw the pills down the into the sink. Ultimately up to the person, man. But this is like, you know, especially with, like, you know, this fentanyl shit that's going around and stuff like that, you know, and like just all the crazy shit that's going on. Like, I feel like this song right here definitely hits everybody because, you know, maybe you don't know anybody in your family, but you know somebody, be a friend or a friend of a friend. Everybody knows somebody that's going through something like this. So this is like, wow.
Yeah.
Definitely some deep stuff right here. And it's interesting to see. And like I said, this is my first time seeing Joyner and Jelly hop on a track and do something like this. So this was pretty cool, actually. I like this. I want to see more stuff like this. So, yeah. What'd you think? What'd you think about the Jelly and Joyner?
I thought it was good, and I liked Jelly's tracks where he like sings and then there's like rapping on it. Like, I think he does really good with that stuff.
Oh, he was in there just doing his thing with the singing on this one. Man.
And then like
hitting the high notes and everything. It's like, whoa, damn, Jelly.
He's got talent. And then Joyner came on, and like the way he does it, like that verse the one that was like really deep, the way he like was talking about addiction from like the other person, and then like he went in to be like the person with the addiction, and like that's just insane.
It's fucking badass.
Yeah,
I love seeing stuff like this, man, for real. You guys let us know what you thought on this one. This was definitely a very deep track. Love it. No wonder it's at the views that it's at so far. And I think this might even hit like 20, 25 million views. I wouldn't be surprised, which is pretty good. But yeah, you guys like this video. If you like the reaction, like this video, because I'm sure you guys already watched the actual video and you like that. But like this one if you like the reaction. And I say that because when I say that, people are like, oh, let me go back to the music video and like that. No, like this one if you like the reaction.
Like both of them.
Yeah, like both of them. And I'm sure most of you guys have already watched the original video, so you already like that. Which, speaking of that, we got to like that shit too.
Yes.
Because that was awesome right there. I like that little collab right there for real. But that was it right there. We're not going to hold you guys up any longer. You guys stay safe out there. Enjoy the rest of your day or night, depending on where you're at and whenever I upload this video. But until next time, Bar Sponge out.